The strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. There is a moment in every human life when a thought appears that should never be acted upon. Most people bury it. Some people fear it. But one man decided to separate it and give it a body. London, a city that thrives on order, decency, and a public veneer of respectability, exists in a constant fog, both literal and metaphorical. In this fog lies the story of a man who dared to confront the darkest parts of himself. Dr. Henry Jekyll, a man of extraordinary intellect and standing, finds himself unable to reconcile the good within him with the evil he feels lurking just beneath the surface. His quest to separate the two will unravel his life and reveal a truth more monstrous than anyone could have imagined. Dr. Jekyll's private torment. Dr. Jekyll's study is dimly lit, the flickering candlelight casting long shadows on the walls. He sits at his desk, eyes wide with both exhaustion and excitement. Papers are strewn across the room, notes, sketches, scientific journals. His mind races, torn between duty and desire, between the man he presents to the world and the part of himself he has long suppressed. Jekyll's hands tremble as he holds a small vial of potion. The solution he believes will set him free. He looks at it as though it were both a key and a curse. Dr. Jekyll whispering to himself, "I am not a singular man. I am divided, torn between the virtues that I am forced to show and the sin that I crave to hide. But now I have the power to control it, to separate the two, once and for all." In that moment, Jekyll's ambition overpowers his caution. He sees this as the answer to his inner conflict, the solution to his torment. The potion before him promises to liberate him from the weight of self-discipline, to separate his higher moral self from the baser, more primal urges he feels so ashamed of. The emergence of Hyde. Jekyll's body convulses violently as he drinks the potion. The air seems to thicken with tension, and his once strong body begins to shrink, contort. His bones twist and reshape. His facial features morph into something unnatural. His once refined and handsome face now becomes contorted and twisted. As the transformation completes, Jekyll is gone. In his place stands Edward Hyde, a man whose appearance is not merely physical, but the embodiment of Jekyll's repressed desires and darkest instincts. Hyde laughing darkly, almost manically. This is who I am. Free, unburdened by the chains of conscience, morality, law. Hyde stands taller, his body hunched with arrogance and brutality. Where Jekyll was composed, Hyde is crude. Where Jekyll spoke softly, Hyde snarls and sneers. There is no remorse in him, no hesitation. Everything Jekyll suppressed now manifests in Hyde's actions, violent impulses, lack of empathy, and a profound disregard for the suffering of others. For Jekyll, the moment of transformation is both intoxicating and terrifying. For in this freedom, he finds himself irrevocably lost. Gabriel John Utterson's investigation. Gabriel John Utterson is a man of reason and law. He is unmoved by emotion and guided by logic, a person who abides by the rules of society. So when he hears rumors about a man named Edward Hyde who has been linked to disturbing events in the city, he is at first dismissive. More troubling still is the discovery that Jekyll has made Hyde the sole beneficiary of his will. Utterson cannot shake the feeling that something deeply unnatural is at work. Utterson pondering, to himself, why would Jekyll, a man of such repute, associate with a man like Hyde? The signs of corruption are clear blackmail, perhaps, but I feel there is something far worse hidden beneath the surface. Utterson's logical mind cannot make sense of what he is uncovering. Jekyll has always been a symbol of civility, a man who embodies the very best qualities of society. But Hyde? Hyde represents everything society abhors: violence, corruption, and a lack of humanity. Utterson becomes determined to uncover the truth, even as he begins to suspect that there may be no rational explanation for the horrors surrounding Hyde. Confrontation between Utterson and Hyde. Utterson finally confronts Edward Hyde in person. They meet in a dark alley, the fog curling around them like a silent witness. Hyde is smaller than Utterson expected, but there is something about him, an aura of menace, a feeling that he is not quite human. Hyde speaks with a chilling detachment, devoid of compassion or care. Utterson's suspicion turns to fear as he feels the raw power in Hyde's presence. Despite Utterson's attempts at rational discourse, Hyde remains utterly indifferent, his cruelty evident in every word. Utterson, are you Hyde? Hyde grinning, twisted. I am Hyde. What do you want with me, lawyer? Speak quickly. In that moment, Utterson feels an involuntary shiver run through him. It is as though Hyde is not merely a man, but an embodiment of evil itself, an uncontrollable force that exists outside of the laws of society and nature. Hyde's laughter haunts him, and Utterson knows, deep down, that this man is the cause of the disintegration of everything Jekyll once stood for. Sir Danvers Carew's murder. The murder of Sir Danvers Carew is a turning point in the story, a point where Hyde's violence moves beyond simple cruelty into murder. But what is perhaps most chilling is the sheer pleasure Hyde takes in the attack. It is as though Hyde is savoring the power he has over another human being, reveling in his own cruelty. He didn't just kill him, he enjoyed it. He looked like a beast. Hyde's actions are not the actions of a man, they are the actions of a predator. This is the moment when Jekyll's life begins to unravel completely. Hyde's unchecked violence marks the beginning of the end, for both men. Dr. Jekyll's temporary reform. For a time, Dr. Jekyll retreats from society, convinced that he can defeat Hyde through sheer willpower. He speaks publicly about his reform, giving impassioned speeches about morality, order, and the necessity of self-restraint. He believes he has conquered the beast within, but deep down, Jekyll is aware that this is a fragile victory, one that could crumble at any moment. Jekyll addressing his friends, "I have faced the darkness within me, and I have chosen the path of light. I shall never again give in to the temptations of Hyde." But as Jekyll continues his campaign for reform, he becomes increasingly afraid. The man he thought he had banished returns unbidden, in the dead of night. Once again, Hyde dominates. The struggle for control has shifted. Jekyll is losing, and Hyde is winning. Dr. Lanyon's collapse. Dr. Lanyon, a rational man of science, is invited to witness the transformation firsthand. When he arrives at Jekyll's laboratory, he expects a scientific demonstration, perhaps some novel experiment. But what he witnesses is beyond his comprehension. He watches in horror as Jekyll, with a shaking hand, drinks the potion and transforms into Hyde right before his eyes. The transformation is not mere illusion, it is tangible, real, and impossible. Dr. Lanyon screaming in disbelief. This is madness. This is no science. It defies everything I know. Lanyon's mind cannot reconcile what he has just witnessed. The collapse of his worldview is complete. He dies shortly after. Not from any physical injury, but from the sheer shock of seeing something so unnatural and impossible. His mind cannot process what has happened, and it shatters him. Hyde's final days and death. The house that once symbolized order and decency becomes a place of terror and madness. Poole, Jekyll's servant, is terrified. He hears strange sounds emanating from the laboratory at night, sounds that do not belong to his master. Poole, in a panic, to Utterson, "It's not Jekyll in there anymore, sir. It's Hyde. I swear it, he's taken over completely." Utterson and Poole break down the door to the lab, finding Hyde's body lying lifeless from poison. The man who once was Jekyll is now lost to the world, a victim of his own ambition and unchecked desire. Hyde is dead, but Jekyll is gone. There is no redemption left, only the aftermath of destruction. In a final, desperate confession, Jekyll admits the truth. Hyde was not a creation, but a revelation. But in giving into that freedom, Jekyll has lost himself completely. Hyde is not a separate being, he is me, the part of me I could never accept. Every impulse, every cruelty, and every sin I thought I could control, they grew stronger, and now they have consumed me. Every one of us carries a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde inside. One side that wants to be good, and another that whispers what we're afraid to admit. The real danger isn't having darkness within us. The real danger is pretending it doesn't exist, because what we deny grows stronger. If this story made you think, if it made you feel the tension between who you are and who you could become, then don't walk away yet. Like this video to support more deep, cinematic storytelling. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss stories that explore.